And then one sale that it just blows me away. I didn't list this, but for these items to sell for as much as they did just shocked me when I saw them. They didn't shock Blue Ridge Mama because she listed them. All right, y'all, this is what my life has become. So I told you I live out in the boonies. So I went yard sailing today, and I got all kinds of stuff in the back of my car. By the time I was done, I didn't have time to go home and do anything before I'd have to turn around and come back into town and come to this game. So I decided that I would meet the team down here as the bus came down, and I'm sitting here burning time, ran out of stuff to list on my phone, so I was starting to pull stuff out of the back of my trunk. And this is just an easy item real quick. I paid $1/4 for this. New old stock. This is like part-time picker style new old stock right here. And so I figured we might as well get in here and list it real quick. And I found a comp, $18.99 free ship. So one like this. We're gonna get this thing listed real quick and make a little money while I'm sitting here waiting for the team to show up. Let's go camera. We're gonna have this one in our background. This will be a good picture. There we go. Let's see. That'll just go to show you. I've sold stuff before I got home before, so. There you go. It's really light, so I know how much it's gonna go for. Done. Adding these pictures. It's not too great. I'm gonna like the second. It's not too bad, I guess. It'll work. Maybe I'll change it later when I get home. All right. Auction. We're going to go buy it now. What do you say? $18.50. Free shipping. No offers. Quantity 1. What else we got here? We'll go free shipping. It'll stay under 4 ounces. I got the perfect little box for it. We're going to do ship international just in case. And we'll put, since we're doing free shipping on there and they'll be paying for shipping, we're going to do, what are we going to do here? They're free, international shipping. We're going to put $8.95 on it. If it happens to go somewhere other than Canada, it's going to be more than that, but it doesn't matter because I would be paying some of the shipping cost anyways because I did free shipping here domestically. So there we go, worldwide, done. We're gonna do it like that. We'll see what happens. Immediate pay, yes. And list your item. All right, done. There you go. Maybe I'll pull out 4 or 5 more real quick before the bus shows up. Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Picker. My name is Kevin and we are in the eBay cave today and we had a really good day of sales. I think we have 17 things going out today for just under $400, and then we just had a Homeschool Hustler store sale come across as well, which is cool. I think we're going to ship that one out tomorrow. Maybe we'll get the kids to help tomorrow on that one. But other than that, you know, there were some really good sales in the Commonwealth Picker store and some interesting ones. And then one sale that it just blows me away. I didn't list this, but for these items to sell for as much as they did just shocked me when I saw them. They didn't shock Blue Ridge Mama because she listed them, but I was still surprised when I saw them. We're shipping them out today, and we'll let you take a look at that item in just a second. But before we do, we have a few other interesting items. And we had a gift today that Bubba got out of the post office box down in Bedford. And we're going to show you that, and we'll probably show you that in the Commonwealth cabin because I just came out of there and I forgot it in there. So I'm going to have to go back in there and check that thing out. And we also had a bunch of Eneman sales as well, and we'll ship those out. But let's take a look at what's sold. These are going out to Lawrence, Jessica, Jeremy, and Alex, and we hope they get things moving out of your store, and thank you so much for the support of the channel. We do appreciate it. This item is just the very leftovers of a lot that I bought everything for less than $1. They were asking $1, and I bundled it together and got it just a little bit cheaper, right around 80 cents a piece. And this one sold for $8.91 free shipping, so not much profit here. But we'll take what we can get. You know, you make about $3, $4 on something like this, but there's better items in that lot that you're going to end up making $8, $10, $12 on, and you might as well sell this one as well. Hey, and this one is going out to the Gateway Pickers, and that is Jamie and Chad, if I remember. and that is awesome. And we have seen you out and about and around on different shows, and we really appreciate that. That is awesome. And you guys say that you have ramped up your selling on eBay the last 6 months and now have the YouTube channel as well, Gateway Pickers. And if I recall, you do some dumpster diving as well. Let me just read. Yep, eBay sourcing and dumpster diving, and wanting to branch out our content as our sales are growing. So that is awesome. Thank you so much, Jamie and Chad. All right, here's an item. It's a cobbler shoe stand, a little cast iron. I'm assuming it's cast iron. I don't really know, to be honest with you. And it is, I don't know if it has any markings. It does have some markings on there. I probably should have checked the markings out, but it looks like it's just a patent number. And this little tree stand, this cobbler tree stand, sold for 15 bucks plus shipping. Obviously plus shipping. You don't want to ship something like this out free. But you know what? This thing is going to, believe it or not, it's going to fit in a shoebox. It's going to fit in the USPS shoebox. So it's really not going to be hard to ship. I mean, you couldn't break this thing if you tried. So don't be afraid of an item like this. It's not something I would love to pick up, but it was part of a giant bundle, and it was a couple that was trying to sell off a bunch of stuff because they were getting a little bit up in age, and they wanted to downsize a little bit, and they were giving me good deals on all kinds of stuff. And they wanted to sell this too, and I just threw it in the lot with the rest of the stuff and bought it, knowing I could sell it, but it wouldn't be a huge profit. So $14.95 plus shipping for this guy. And ironically, since it's a cobbler stand here, to fix shoes and whatnot, it's going to fit in the USPS shoebox. Not a huge profit, but when you buy in a lot, a big giant lot like that, if you keep track of things like I like to do, you would be surprised how much money you make. I spent 150 bucks, I think, at this sale, and I'm going to air it really soon. Matter of fact, it may have already aired at this point, but I don't think so. But it may be coming up pretty quick. And this private pick, and I spent 150 bucks, and if I keep track of everything, I wouldn't be surprised if I end up making like $400. But it's going to be a slow process to get there. I think I've already sold 7 or 8 items. Those cards that were up here the other day, the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Army identification cards from World War II, and a few other items. The card deck, the other card deck from the Chesapeake Railroad, that sold as well. There's been a bunch of things sell out of that sale so far, and we've already made our money back, and we've got lots of stuff to go. All right, this one is going out to Wade, and Wade says, I'm paying full price because I love you. Really, Wade? Let's not tell Blue Ridge Mama on that one. And also because I'd love the boost to my sales that these things guarantee. I never made that guarantee now, so watch it. But hey, I've heard a lot of anecdotal evidence out there that they definitely get things moving out of the back end of your store. Keep up the great work, Kevin. Love your videos and the value they bring, Wade. Wade, thanks so much for your support. We appreciate it, and this guy's coming your way. All right, here are those items that I'm talking about. I bet you didn't think I was talking about them when they were back here behind me. These are just 2 t-shirts. I mean, look at these things. Plain Jane t-shirts. Nothing amazing. Nothing amazing at all. My wife listed them 1960s, 70s striped t-shirts. Vintage tee, surf, skate, and mod. That's what she put on there. And those keywords are key, no pun intended. And they say here, action, XL action. 50% polyester, 50% cotton. I don't even see a made in. I imagine they're made in the USA, and I imagine they're single stitch, but I can't tell. But these shirts right here came out of the Sunny Shares lot that we're doing a consignment on, and this would not have been the item that I would have thought sold for a bunch of money. But my wife did the research. She listed them for $70. 70 bucks. I don't know if it's plus shipping. I think it is. Maybe not. But $70 is what these things sold for. Blows my mind. Now we're only going to get 50% of the profit, but that's still approaching $30 profit. Not quite, but it's approaching $30 profit. So that is amazing, and we're going to put that on the Sunny Shares consignment sale list, and we'll see how much we've made so far out of that 70 sale. So far with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items sold, $230. $230. If you want to check that sale out, you can go back to the private pick. Maybe I can link it. It's in the garage sale videos, a private pick from a storage auction guy. Or you can go to the Commonwealth Flipper channel and look up the 270s hauls that we did, that me and Blue Ridge Mama basically dug through the bins and put it on camera, and you could see everything that was in there. There's a lot of people that expressed interest in some of those clothes from the 70s, and if there's something you're interested in, we have not listed very many of them. I think we've listed like well, these obviously that sold, and maybe 10 more, and that's it. So at any rate, you can check that out on the other channel if you're interested. It's kind of a tedious video, you know, 2 different videos of like 15 minutes apiece digging through this bucket, but there are some really cool 1970s clothes in there. And this one is going out to Kevin at Savvy, Virginia. And Kevin has often appeared on the garage sale videos. You've seen him out there and about a couple times. Matter of fact, he did a video on Commonwealth Flipper about recycling scrap metal and even recycling silver plate. And we did that over on the other channel. And I call him Bizarro Kevin because he's an eBayer, and he also sells in the antique booth, and he's named Kevin, so I just call him Bizarro Kevin. At any rate, he's a really nice guy. As a matter of fact, he was one of the very first people to recognize me out and about doing the garage sale videos. He said, "Hey, you're Commonwealth Picker," and I'm like, holy moly. And so he's kind of been with the show a long time, and we're sending this out to him. Thanks so much, Kevin. We appreciate it. And I think I saw you had a sale the other day of a hat. He started buying hats when he saw that I bought that John Deere hat, and he started picking them up at auctions and things. And every time he sells one, he sends me a little clip. And he sold a hat. I can't remember what the hat was, but it was a $100 hat that he sold the other day. And he said he made a video of it and put it on his channel because so many people ask me how I ship a hat. So when he told me he was shipping out hats, I said, "Hey, how do you ship out hats?" And he did a video, and maybe if I can remember to link it, I'll send you over there. It's Savvy, Virginia, SAVYVA, I think it is. Anyways, I'll try to remember. Kevin, thanks so much. All right, we sold one of these. We haven't sold one of these. We did sell one of these a couple days ago, but there was like a week where we hadn't sold one at all. We're getting down probably just under 20 of these left. We had 60. This sold for $14.81 plus shipping. Plus shipping on this one. So this is a really nice profit, like a $12 profit on this one. Some of them we're only making like $4 on, maybe even 3 on some. This one's a really nice profit. We had like 60 and we're already in the profit before we sold any of them. So we're making a ton of money. Out of this lot that I bought at a sale last summer, we're gonna end up making $600-700, I think, on it. We've done really well. This one is going out to Gordon. He says, "Hey Kevin, enjoy your show. Longtime subscriber, new eBayer and YouTuber, NC Bargains and Treasures. Great content, always learning new things to sell. Will put the Eneman in my eBay room. Sure it will bring me sales in the future. Thanks, Flash Gordon." There you go, Flash Gordon. Hey, that's awesome. We appreciate it. All right, I did a video of me listing this. Matter of fact, I'll probably put it on this show right here. You may have even seen it at this point. I'm not sure. It's either going to be on the beginning or the end if I can remember. And I bought this just last weekend, and I paid $1/4 for it. So it's a nice little new old stock, you know, part-time picker style here. New old stock Kmart, it's Kmart branded there, GE flash bar. And it was $2.76 originally, and it goes to a Polaroid SX70 film camera, and it's just got the little flash, and it's new old stock. See the Kmart right back there. And I paid $1/4, and it sold for $18.50. So $1/4 into $18.50, but you're gonna figure fees and shipping on that. So let's say it's about a $12.50 profit on that item. So that's a really nice little profit. This one's going out to Ryan. He says, "Hey, I am a viewer of your YouTube channel, hoping this brings me great luck on my eBay sales, and thanks for sharing the knowledge that you post." Ryan, thank you so much, and we wish you the best of luck. Don't forget, y'all, Instagram. If you have Instagram, Eneman, Instagram, Commonwealth Picker, little hashtag for both. And I love looking at them in their environment out there. I've got so many great ones. I don't know if you saw it, but somebody took the Eneman to visit the mayor of some city in Oregon and took a picture and put it on Instagram. Remind me who that was. I should post that on my Instagram. I thought that, so far, that's my favorite. I have a few with their family. I saw one with Darth Vader the other day. And I have seen a few people strap them into their, seat belt and take them to the Goodwill with them to bring them luck. So I love seeing that stuff. So don't forget, if you have an Instagram, go ahead and hashtag Commonwealth Picker, hashtag Eneman. I get a kick out of it. If you've been around the show a while, you have heard me talk about this box of stickers that I bought for $5 at a sale. And there had to be over 1,000 of them. And I sold a bunch of them in here in the eBay cave, selling them on eBay one at a time, sometimes in lots. Jasper engines or transmissions, we sold them in like lots of 7. We sold tons of them. There was probably 50 of those. We took the rest to the antique booths, except for a few. There's a few I thought were worth our time selling here on eBay, and we sold the rest for $1 a piece. So out of the booth, we'll probably make close to $800. Of course, you got to pay 10% and you got to pay your rent and all that. But it was in a tiny little box, and we're still selling them. We're down to probably 50 or 100 left. We have sold the heck out of them. But this has been listed for quite a while, and it finally sold for $9.95 plus shipping for these two right there. So if we paid, you know, $5 for the whole box, just these right here put us in the profit, and there were 1,000 left. So that's a great little deal. Don't underestimate the power of these kind of buys if you buy in bulk. If you're willing to take the time to list them, especially if you have multiples like we had of those Jasper ones, we had multiples of those, and they made it worth it to sell for sure. Just another little bolo out there. Look for Levi Garrett stuff, especially the old Levi Garrett trucker hat with the patch across the top. That's a really, really good one. Look it up. If you're new to eBay, look up that Levi Garrett hat, vintage Levi Garrett hat. I think it's the 5-star racing one. That's really, really good. I bought a bulk lot of patches of those, 100 patches years ago, and sold them off one at a time. Took like 2 years, and we made a killing on them. Hey, just want to give a quick thank you in here to Jennifer and to Chris, who sent me this one right here, My Pumpkin, Ohio. And that is awesome. And they say, my husband and I watch and enjoy your channels on a regular basis. You are a kind and generous person. We have recently started our own eBay stores, Indigo Boys, Indigo Dash Boys 2000, and Ugly Old Man Picker. Love it. I've been saving this plate for a while. This plate was on my dream car, an orange Volkswagen Beetle. We would be honored and delighted for it to be on the shelf in your cabin. Thanks for all the information and entertainment you have provided, Jennifer and Chris. So that is awesome, and that is a unique one, and it will definitely find its place amongst all these other ones that we will eventually get up in the Commonwealth cabin. We'll put a bunch of them back there, I think. We'll put them up on those rafter beams right there, and we'll put them up on the shelving back there, and we might just put them right directly on the bins themselves. But we may also end up putting them up here on this sidewall. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm excited to figure it out. All right, this next item is a women's, like rhinestone style Harley Davidson adjustable hat. Kind of got that cool little emblem on the inside, and it's in great shape. I saw one little marking right there, but the rest of it looks to be in great shape. And this thing we bought just last weekend, and we paid $1 for it, and it sold for $19. So let's do the math on that one. So that's, let's say it's $3 in fees. It's not, it's less than that, but let's say it's $3 in fees, paid $1 for it, that's $4. Maximum $4 in shipping, but it won't be that much. So we're gonna say this is somewhere between an $11 and a $12 profit. And it sold within a couple of days of me listing it. Matter of fact, I think it sold within 24 hours of me listing it. I love that kind of sale. It doesn't seem like a whole bunch of money, but you know, you do this 10 times a day and you're making 30 grand, 35 grand a year on some pretty good and pretty easy sales. All right, so I think I will put that video, if I haven't already put the video of me listing that item when I'm out and about, I'm gonna put it on the end of this video. It'll be me listing on my phone essentially, and you can check that out. And maybe we'll have a Homeschool Hustler sale, but maybe we'll wait around for next time too. So anyway, thank y'all for joining us as always, and we will see you next time. Hey, I just want to show you one that just snuck in before we printed them off. This is from Barbara. It says, buyer's note, thank you. Enjoy your videos. Decided I had to have one after watching your video this evening. It was like it was meant for me when you said Barbara, but it wasn't the correct name. A definite sign it was time to buy. Thank you, Barbara. So Barbara, thank you. How you doing, bud? Good. Do you know what that is? Did I even tell you what that is? No. That is a children's story Bible from the Old Time Gospel Hour. And it sold for $9.81. You know what? What? What did you find the other day that we had been looking for? The Bible. Yeah. You have a little children's Bible, don't you? And we had lost it, and we couldn't find it. Where did you find it? In the place where we get all games and play it. You put it in the game box, didn't you? Yeah. Or somebody did, huh? Where we play all games, yeah. Board games and that. And what story did you read? Did you read the story about the Good Samaritan? Yes. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that Bible, that children's Bible, is used, but it's going out to somebody. I'm not quite sure who, but it's going out to somebody. $9.81. I think I picked that one up for 50 cents. That one might have even been a quarter, but I'd pick it up for $1. Even at $1, it's about a $4 profit after fees and shipping. So that's definitely enough to give Turner $1 to spend, Turner $1 to save, and Turner $1 to donate. What do you think, bud? You look tired. Oh, you're funny.
I'm not tired.
All right, well, tell them thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.